Hello. Yes. Ah! Okay. Right, sorry, I had to get that out of my system for a bit. But yes, this is exactly why I was anxious of streaming to YouTube again. This crap right here! Where internet. Okay, enough! I shouldn't really disturb my mom too much. I really hate my internet sometimes, you know? I hate it. I hate it. I double hate it. I hate it when it just dips. Dips! Okay. 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 At this point, I don't know how I'm still sane. Ladies and gentlemen, my voice is... my voice is gone and I can't see half the thing. Thank you, Internet, for ruining my day again. Ow. This is exactly why I was anxious in streaming to YouTube again. It's because of this. Right, now I'm angry. Instead of just sitting back and relaxing and just talking like we're supposed to, I am now angry. Right. Sorry, Chad. I had to get that out. You know, I'm trying to be a chill guy who's just here to have fun, but when stuff like that happens, I just can't help but just explode, you know? Like, it's frustrating. Like, why are you like this? Here's the thing. If it is like hardware or software issues, I can solve that. I can just fix it. But if it's like something like internet that is completely out of my control, I just get frustrated. You know? You know that feeling when you are just so helpless in what happened that you just don't know what to do and it drives you crazy? That's exactly what I'm facing right now. Like, who the hell is gonna watch a Freetalk stream that is cut in 2 or more pieces? I do apologize. I really do apologize. This is exactly what I've been facing ever since I started my holiday. Like, internet just goes in and out, and in and out. It dips in and out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. You can tell I'm insane. You can tell that I am very, very upset. But that is just life here. Welcome to Southeast Asia, where things just don't make any sense. Southeast Asia is like the Australia of Asia. The Florida of Asia, shall we say. The Ohio now. Again, how did Ohio become Florida 2.0? That's a thing that I really want to know. How did Ohio suddenly become the new Florida? Like, back in the day, back in like 2 years ago, everyone's memeing about Florida. How Florida is the state, how Florida is so bizarre that you wouldn't survive 5 minutes if you're not already a Floridian. But now it's Ohio. Like, how did that happen? How did we go from Florida man does something completely bizarre to Ohio is literally the gates of hell? Like, where did that? Where did you all come up with the idea that, oh yeah, we've had enough of Florida. Let's make Ohio a place where you literally can see the gates of hell. How did that happen? Like, seriously, how did that happen? I am very confused. I should probably do some research, but I mean, I usually do research, but wow. That's when it's like, I keep on saying like only in Ohio means I'm like, when did Ohio become the next Florida? How did Ohio become Florida 2.0? That is like very, very bizarre. Like, I get Florida. Florida is a pretty bizarre place, pretty dangerous because it's on a swamp and it's filled with alligators. But Ohio? like Ohio is not really that bizarre. It's not really that dangerous. So I'm questioning just how exactly did Ohio become Florida 2.0? Doesn't make any sense. Also, another thing that I want to notice. Look, here's the thing, right? I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm a Zoomer myself. I'm Gen Z. I'm one of the early Gen Zs. You know the Gen Zs that have reached adulthood? Yeah, those Gen Zs, right? And so I'm a Zoomer through and through. But there's some things about Zoomers right now that just makes me feel like, am I really a Zoomer? Basically, it makes me feel old. Like, for example, Breaking Bad. Like, Breaking Bad is a great show. Don't get me wrong. Breaking Bad is a great show. I haven't finished it yet. I got up to season 3, I think. I forgot where I left off when it comes to Breaking Bad on Netflix, but when it comes to Breaking Bad on Netflix, I forgot what season I'm up to. I think it's... Okay, we're good. We're good. I saved it. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Breaking Bad. So, Breaking Bad, I got to season 3, which is when Jesse and Walter started working for Gus. You know, Gus Fring, Giancarlo Esposito. By the way, that guy plays the villain so well. Like, I don't know how... The guy makes a perfect villain, like, seriously. Anyway, what was I saying? But now there's a lot of really bizarre memes about Breaking Bad. Like, there's some stuff I get it, like, Jesse, we need to cook, or... Like, Jesse, we need to cook. Yeah, that's definitely meme worthy. But there's some stuff that I don't get, like kid named Finger. What's that all about? Like, it's referring to the character Mike, which is like Gus's like main henchman, and for some reason people started calling him the kid named Finger. Maybe that's a scene that I haven't reached yet. Maybe I should rewatch Breaking Bad actually. But at the same time, it's kind of long. I'm not really a binge watcher. That's the thing. I usually binge watch, but not to the extent of like Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is long. There's a lot of episodes. I don't think I can binge watch everything. I'll probably like one episode a day. I'm more of a one episode a day kind of guy. Speaking of which, there's a new anime called Onimine, and I actually read the manga. I read the manga, and it's pretty good. Like, it's a gender bend anime and manga as well, but it's pretty good. I find myself, it's pretty funny, and I'm actually interested in the story. And pretty interested in the story. I actually want to see that. But yeah. And also, in other news, I heard Velma came out, and let me tell you, I haven't watched the full episode, but I can tell you, I've seen the clips on YouTube, and boy, let me tell you, they are really, really bad. Like, I've only seen a few clips off of YouTube and Twitter, but god bloody dang, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, it is so bad. Like, first of all, why? Like, here's the thing about Velma that I really want to touch upon. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, here's the thing, they want to make like an alternate story to the origin of the Scooby-Doo gang, which is fair enough, but at the same time, it's just so bad. Like, why? Like, you know it's bad. Okay, I need to grab a drink, hang on, my voice is running out. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go grab a quick drink because my throat was killing me. Which reminds me, I shouldn't rage too much because that is not good for my health. Anyway, that is not good for my health. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Velma. Velma is so bad. Like, wow, it is incredibly bad. Like, here's the thing, I get that they're trying to make like an alternate origin story to the Scooby-Doo gang, but boy, they've done it so wrong. Like, wow. They've done it so wrong. Like, wow. Like, wow. I don't know how you could mess up this badly. Like, here's the thing, if it's like a up this badly. Like, first of all, I don't mind race swap characters. That's one thing I should make clear. I don't mind race swap characters, right? If it's done right. Like, for example, Isaac from the Castlevania series, that's a race swap character. He's completely different in the games, and yet they made him work. He's now like one of the best characters in Castlevania. That's a race swap character done right. But Velma, how do you mess up this badly? Like, seriously. First of all, they made Velma so unlikable. Which is the complete opposite of what her character should be. She's meant to be like this awkward, shy, but friendly, nerdy girl, right? She's honestly one of the most likable characters in all of Scooby-Doo. But in this version, she's unlikable by almost every means. Like, wow. By almost every means. Like, wow. It is, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow. Like, they make her so unlikable, right? She's like this really unlikable character that really hates everything going on around her, like hating every circumstances, and I'm like, why? Like, here's the thing, if you were, like, maybe her origin is that she's meant to be some sort of, like, bully victim, but come on. It's just too much. Like, honestly, it's just too much. Like, I get it. Bully victims are very, very sensitive, right? They can resent everything because they've been bullied all throughout their lives, but honestly, at that point, instead of taking your problems to everyone else, just get professional help. Like, seriously, just that's it. Here, that's an advice for you. Don't use like don't use anything as an excuse for like being horrible to people. Like, you should probably get help, make some friends that are actually friends and not just some guy that just want to take advantage of you. But yeah, that's really it. Like, Velma is so like every character is unlikable. Like, Daphne is interesting. Daphne is the only interesting character, but they still didn't do her good. Shaggy, who is now Norville, is pretty okay. Like, he's a pretty okay guy, And Fred, oh god, Fred, what have you done to Fred? Like, Fred's character is so badly done. Like, why? Like, Fred, yes, he's a rich guy. He's a little bit dumb. in the Scooby series, but you know what he also is? He's a competent leader. He respects his friends. He respects his colleagues. He respects everyone. Like, yes, he can be a bit dumb, but he's still a very competent leader. In this version, he's portrayed as a kid who is so spoiled he can't even feed himself. Like, why? Why did they have to go to that length? Like, even that is unrealistic. Like, if you want to make a satire on, like, rich people being, like, ultra spoiled stuff, and then, but you gotta make it realistic. Like, you gotta make it, like, realistic. Like, Fred's imitation is so bad. And not to mention that, apparently, his man hardware being small is like a running joke in the series. And you know what's funny? It's not even funny. Like, they want to make that a running joke, but it's not funny. Like, first of all, he has a tiny sausage. I mean, it's probably funny the first time, but repeatedly it's not. Like, it's just not. Like, it's just not funny if you repeat it over and over again. And they did repeat it over and over again. And boy, It's like so bad. And the thing is, though, they're making fun of something that he has no control over. Like, the thing about sausage size is that they stop growing at something, and they can only get big. And they can only get big for like until like there's a size cap. There's a size cap. Let me tell you guys that there's a size cap. Like the moment it stops getting bigger, when it's hardening, shall we say? Yeah, that's a size cap. There is a size cap. Some of us are not well endowed as others, and that's a reality that we accepted it. So yeah. I just don't like Velma. Like from the clips I've seen, I don't think I'm watching it. Like you may think, and please don't hate watch. That's what they want. The more views they get, more money they get, and there's a chance there's a season 2. In fact, they said that season 2 is confirmed, which I hope not. I hope not. Like I hope the backlash and the bad reviews by audiences and critics will get to the executive's head that yeah, this is not good. Yeah, this is not good. So yeah, that's it really. That's all about Velma. It's really bad. From what I've seen, it's horrible, and I don't think I'm gonna watch it. Which honestly, I don't want to. Like, honestly, I don't want to. I'd rather just watch something like Onimai, which is actually good, but it's not on Netflix. Wait, I gotta check if it's on Netflix or not. I don't think it's on Netflix. Man. But yeah, that's really it about Velma. It's horrible. I'd rather watch something like Onimai or that new anime about turning into a dog, about turning into a dog, but that's a little bit too weird for me. That's a little bit too weird for me. But yeah, that's about it. Like the one thing that Velma did good is unifying the internet. To hate it. You've done something if you managed to get the entirety of the internet to just point their crosshairs at you. Like, bruh. But yeah, that's all I can say. The only good thing about Velma is that it unified the internet to just like aim at a certain thing to hate. That's like beautiful, almost poetic. That is like almost poetic. That is almost poetic. I've said that 3 times. I do have that slight problem with repeating what I said around 3 times at least. I don't know what's up with that. It's like I want to get my point across, so I decided to just repeat it. It's kind of a problem, which I am fully aware of. So yeah. Which I am, fully aware of, which is unfortunate. And I just did it again. A bit of a problem for me, but enough about that. But yeah, that's about it. Well, now my cough is still a thing, so my voice isn't still as good as before. So I can't talk for too long or else my throat gets sore. Which is kinda bad considering this is a Freetalk stream. Irony at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Irony at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. But that's about it. Again, I did get 30 minutes out of that stream before it disconnected, so at least there was some good behind that. Oh, excuse me. I just ate dinner. So now it's just, being digested as of now. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. Okay, right, so I've run out of things to talk about. What else am I really good at that is story-worthy? I don't know. All through my life, as of now, it's been pretty normal. There's no really outlandish thing. Oh, I did go swimming on Friday before, we slept at a hotel, there was a swimming pool, went for a swim. I gotta say, I'm not rusty, but yeah, it's been a while. I should probably go swimming more often, get some of that exercise. What else is worthy to talk about here? I mean, technically I got 30 minutes before it disconnected, so that's pretty good. I do appreciate that, so at least something. Now that I've calmed down from my little disconnection fiasco, what else is there to really talk about? Oh yeah, I was talking before I got rudely cut off by the internet. I was talking about the new Holostars, new Holostars boys, Holostar Tempest DLC. DLC. The new Holostars Tempest DLC. The new boys, the new 4 boys we got. Yeah, I gotta say it was a little bit bizarre because when I first saw that, I thought it was like Holostars EN Gen 2, and I'm like, is it not too fast for Gen 2? Turns out no, it's not a Gen 2, it's a DLC for Gen 1. And a lot of people seem conflicted about that. They're saying that why Holostars again when Gen 3 should be a thing for Hololive EN, but I gotta say, it's not that bad. Like, again, this is not a new gen, this is a DLC to the first gen. This is a DLC to the first gen, and I think I like it. The new boys are definitely a welcome addition to Holostars. Like, again, my favorite is Flayon because he's so cute, and Shinri, because Shinri, I like the calmness of him. He's really good. He's got a nice soothing voice, and his horror game streams, it's pretty funny. Like, he's pretty much brave until something catches him off guard, and you just see that little bit of Gatmoy, which I definitely appreciate. What else is it? Oh yeah, the new Hologram episode that just came out on Sunday, yesterday. It was the first time that Holo ID is a part of Hologram now, which I definitely love. So we got Risu. I'm suspecting next week will be either Yofi or Luna, because honestly, if they're doing this, it could be a thing. But yeah, I just can't wait till like the entirety of Hololive is in hologram. Is in hologram, which I definitely like. Right, there we go. Oh yeah, I got into game design lately. I'm designing a game that I will probably be developing. Again, no promises. I'm still starting out, I'm still trying to learn the ropes on like game design, game development, but I am working on a design for a game. I'm not sure if it'll ever get developed, but who knows, maybe in the future it will be. Hey. Right, I have officially run out of things to talk about. Wow. We're talking about Velma and it's horrible. Onimai, which is really good. I've read the manga, it's really good. Oh yeah, speaking of anime, I haven't been watching a lot of anime lately. I've seen a few episodes of Spy's Family. I haven't seen Chainsaw Man. It's not available on Netflix, sadly. But from the clips I've seen on YouTube, it's pretty cool. Like, a lot of people are upset because they use CG a lot, but honestly, I think CG is the right path. Like, here's the thing, Mappa CG is really good. Like, it blends in with the hand-drawn animation. Like, the CG for Mappa CG doesn't look too obvious until you really squint. So, I like Mappa CG. A lot of people say that the CG is a little bit obvious and they wish they'd done hand-drawn, but hand-drawn all the action scenes in Chainsaw Man. I've only read a little bit of the manga. I was up to the Bomb Girl when they first met the Bomb Devil. So yeah, but all the action scenes in the manga, I can tell it must be really difficult to hand-draw. So yeah, that's a thing. That happens. But yeah. Yeah. I've read the Onimai manga, but speaking of anime, you know what really needs a season 2? Like, you may think it's No Game No Life. No, not that. It's Monster Musume. I don't know why. I love Monster Musume. Like, I'm actually, like, keeping up with the manga. The manga's good. Like, yes, it's fan servicey as heck, because, come on, it's Monster Musume. But it's good. Like, I'm actually roped in, not because of just the fan service, but the story as well. The story is really good. Like, really good. Like, I'm intrigued, and the world building is phenomenal. The thing is, though, I have a thing for world building. I have a thing for, like, for things that have a lot of good world building. This is why I like movies like Avatar. And, oh yeah, speaking of Avatar, I've watched the sequel, and I gotta say, the sequel is really good. Like, the story is a bit meh, but that's also the case for the first one. But again, the effects are just so good. It looks so real, and the world building is just, again, phenomenal. This is Avatar after all. Avatar has phenomenal world building. Like, Avatar has phenomenal world building, which I definitely appreciate. But yeah, I have a thing for stuff with good world building. And speaking of Monster Musume, right, back to Monster Musume, I really wish it got in a second season. I don't know why it doesn't have a second season. Like, for something as good as Monster Musume, you may think it's because the fan base is really small. No, the fan base for Monster Musume is really, really big, to the point where they sell, I kid you not, a canon size accurate body pillow of Mia. Let me rephrase that. A canon size body pillow of Mia. Like, her length, I forgot what it is. I think it's like 9 feet. Yeah, there's a 9 feet body pillow. They literally sell a 9 feet body pillow of Mia. So you tell me the fan base for Monster Musume isn't big. They sell stuff like that. It must be big. And so yeah, I'm just curious. How come it doesn't have a season 2? Because here's the thing, right? They got to the Lala arc, and after the Lala arc, they had like this shorts. They had like this short series, and they teased the return, and they teased like the Mother's arc, where you meet Mia, Centria, and Poppy's moms and Poppy's mothers. And Poppy's mothers. And here's the thing, they're really good, especially the jousting between Centria and her mom. I want to see that animated. Yeah, again, I'm just curious, how come it hasn't gotten a season 2? It's so weird. For something as big as Mon Musume, the fact that it doesn't have a season 2, it's a curious thing, really, to be honest. But now we're back on the subject of Avatar. I think Avatar is really good. Like, a lot of people say it's not good, it doesn't deserve its box office, but honestly, if they give Avatar a rewatch, you would understand why. I mean, I kind of understand why they hate it. It's like, the story is a little bit, like, basic and everything. The story is a little bit basic, but still, you can't deny, the effects are so good, the world building is phenomenal, which I said before, and the sequel is just awesome. Again, the sequel suffers the same weakness as the first one. The story is kind of meh, but the effects definitely still the best, and the world building is much more expanded upon, which is also phenomenal. Which is, of course, phenomenal. Hey, what else is there to talk about? I am running out of things to talk about now. You know what? We've run out a little bit to talk about. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, Nijisanji auditions are actually expired. I planned to make a audition tape for Nijisanji, but unfortunately I couldn't make it. But hololives are still open, so who knows? Hololives are still open, so if you guys want to try, maybe I will try. Maybe. Who knows? Probably not though. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what we'll see, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's really it. I have run out of things to talk about. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. Oh yeah, I have to tell you guys this. So apparently, I got approached by a company, right? And there's a relatively new energy drink company that's targeted towards gamers. It's called Poggers. No, seriously, that's its name, Poggers. And that's its name, Poggers. And Poggers, in my opinion, and Poggers, they're relatively small. They just started last week, and they approached me, and offer me to be in their affiliate program. I'm not sure if I will go through, but there's a big chance I might. So look forward to that. So that's gonna be an official sponsorship right there. What else is there? Well, that's kind of it really. You know, how about we play a few games? I know